Shalom, shalom. I'm in chapter 9 of Malachi 1, that is First Kings and from Yah Scriptures. And it came to be when Solomon had finished building the house of Yahweh and the house of the sovereign and all of the desire of Solomon which he was pleased to do, that Yahweh appeared to Solomon the second time, as he had appeared to him at Gibeon. And Yahweh said to him, I have heard your prayer and your supplication that you have made before me. I have set apart, or kadosh, this house which you have built to put my name there forever. My eyes and my heart shall always be there. And you, if you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart and in uprightness, to do according to all that I've commanded you, if you guard my laws and my right rulings, then I shall establish the throne of your reign over Israel forever, as I promised David your father, saying, there is not to seize a man of yours on the throne of Israel. And if you at all turn back, you and your sons, from following me, and you don't do my commands, my instructions and guidelines, which I have put before you, and go and serve other mighty ones and bow yourselves to them, then I will cut you off from Israel, from the face of the land which I have given them, and send away from my presence this house which I have set apart for my name. And Israel shall be a proverb and a mockery among all the people. And this house which has been exalted, everyone who passes by it will be astonished and hiss and say, why has Yahweh done this to this land and to this house? Then they shall say, because they have forsaken Yah, their Elohim, whom brought their fathers out of the land of Mitzrayim, Egypt, and they embraced other mighty ones, and bowed themselves to them, served them. And that is why Yah has brought all this evil on them. And it came to be at the end of 20 years that Solomon had built the two houses, the house of Yah and the house of the sovereign. Hiram, the sovereign of Sor, had supplied Solomon with cedar and cypress and gold, as much as he desired. And then sovereign Solomon gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galil. And Hiram came from Sor to see the cities which Shlomo had given them, but they were not right in his eyes. And he said, what are these cities you have given me, my brother? And he called them the land of Kabul, as they are to this day. And Hiram sent the sovereign 120 kikars of gold. And this is the purpose of the compulsory labor which sovereign Shlomo raised, to build the house of Yah and his own house, and Milo, and the wall of Jerusalem, and Hatzor, and Megiddo, and Gezer. Pharaoh, sovereign of Egypt, had gone up and taken Gezer and burned it with fire, and had slain the Canaanites who dwelt in the city, and had given it as a payment for the bride to his daughter, Shlomo's wife. And Solomon built Gezer and the lower Beth Horon, and Baalath and Tamar in the wilderness in the land of Judah, Yahudah, and all of the storage cities that Shlomo had, and cities for his chariots, and cities for his cavalry, and whatever Solomon desired to build in Jerusalem, in Lebanon, and in all of the land of his rule. All of the people who were left of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, who were not of the children of Israel, their descendants who were left in the land after them, whom the children of Israel had not been able to destroy completely. From these Solomon raised labor, as it is to this day. But Solomon Shlomo did not make slaves of the children of Israel, because they were men of battle, and his servants, and his rulers and officers and commanders of his chariots and his cavalry. These were the chiefs of the officials who were over the work of Solomon Shlomo, 550, who ruled over the people who did the work. And the daughter of Pharaoh came up from the city of David to her house that he built for her. Then he built Milo. And 3 times a year, Solomon brought burnt offerings and peace offerings on the altar which he had built for Yah, and he burned incense with that which was before Yahweh. Thus gave completeness to the house. And sovereign Shlomo built a fleet of ships, Etzion Geber, which is near Aloth, on the shore of the Sea of Reeds, in the land of Edom. And Hiram sent his servants with the fleet seamen who knew the sea to work with the servants of Solomon. And they went to Ophir and took 420 kikars of gold from there and brought it to sovereign Shlomo. Hallelujah.